Hey Sarah, thanks for saying hi. I was just trying to figure out if it was live or not. It's a little bit different, the format this year. So I have put in, just for anybody joining and coming in at the top. Oh, I think I should be able to. I'm just going to see if I can. I don't know if I can pin that. I put my website and my information. Hey Bree. I'm like on the cusp of, do I need my glasses or not? But I don't actually like to usually wear my glasses, but in order to see the chat, which is pretty small, I think I'm going to be having to wear my glasses. So, hey guys, I'm glad there's a couple people jumping on. So, just to get started today, I might as well just start with introducing myself now. My name is Heather, and I am a graduate of the Angel Alchemy Academy, Owl Clan. I put my painting, which I created during the Owl Clan, up today as an homage to my Owl Clan sisters. I'm hoping some of them are going to be able to show up today. Hey, Diana. I figured out that this was actually an awkward time because in Canada today is Thanksgiving. So a lot of people are having dinner, and as soon as I finish this today, I will be heading to my Thanksgiving dinner. So, yeah, hopefully there'll be some people that'll be able to join us, though. I am going to be bringing messages today. Our journey today is going to be a bit of a shamanic one. We're going to be going through, I'll be using today, my deck that I'm going to be using is called the Wisdom, which is Wisdom Tarot. So this is it's really an amazing tarot deck. It's really shamanically based, and it's got a lot of fantastic pictures and visualizations. So if you're working with Oracle, this was my sort of transition over to tarot. It worked really well, the best for me, because it's very, like, the way the cards are presented, it's very visual. There's a lot to see and witness, but it then incorporates the wisdom of the tarot. So with the tarot cards are set up, if you aren't aware, as sort of a journey. It's a journey of either the Fool, if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, or the Pilgrim, which is in mine. Pilgrim not meaning like pilgrim on a boat pilgrim, but a pilgrim is in somebody who's on a pilgrimage, somebody who's on a journey. I also have another deck that is a mystical, sort of based on mythology, so it is called the Hero's Journey. And it is the journey that we are all on in this life. It's the journey that each and every one of us embarks on when we're born. And, in different ways, similar patterns will play out through people's lives. Hi, I got Kathy, Stephanie, Amala. Oh, I don't want to say your name wrong. I think it's A-Line. Oh boy. I'm really sorry. I probably slaughtered that. Susanna. So I'm going to get started because people are really getting on, and I want to be able to give as much information as possible. If you have never met me before, don't know me, I am Owl Clan. In addition to being with the Owl Clan in the Academy, I was also a mentor with the Wolf Clan. So got like strong wolf ties here. And of course, the first person who comes on is Sarah, who's one of my Wolf Clan peeps. And I have gone on to do some more advanced stuff with Corinne, working up in Mount Shasta. Been on retreat there many, many, many times, and I highly recommend if you're stuck or you're looking to level up or amp up. And Shasta on retreat is amazing to kickstart that journey. So I consider myself an energy field worker. Whatever's in the energetic field, that's what I read, that's what I witness. It can be anything. everything that's coming up in a person's energetic field. Because of that, I don't really want to define myself as a medium, although I do have those skills, and that does come up in my readings a lot. But I'm also a healer and a teacher, mentor, guide. And I am here in the capacity working with my guides and earth guides, shamanic energy coming in. I did a collective read just to start with. So the first card, like I did a strength heart challenge. I think for the individuals, I'll probably just pull one card so I can kind of capture as many people as possible. I do consider all of the messages and all the cards for everybody in the collective. So even if the card is for somebody else, please listen to the message. And if there's things within that message that really resonate with you, or you think, oh gosh, that's me too, it is you too. We are individuals, but we are a collective. So everybody here is bringing their energy and their medicine and their magic. And that's what I love about working in collaboration and in these groups, is holding this like amazing container of beautiful souls and energy. And like I jam and vibe off of that. I am a manifesting generator if you're into body design. So, you know, I do manifest and generate a lot of energy on my own, but I also like really amplify that with the collective. So today coming in is our strength card, actually is the strength card, which is like so funny. So this is collectively as is our strength. So on our journey, really being able to embody who you are and be out there and be witnessed and be seen and be authentic, it takes strength. It takes courage. You know, the fact that each and every one of you is showing up here is showing that you're looking and you're seeking and you're finding, you know, you're following that divine guidance, that intuition, that inner strength within. Outside in the world, there is a lot of challenges. There's a lot of challenges in the world. There's a lot of unrest and unease going on, and within our own families and our own family situations, we have challenges. I have challenges just like everybody else. But it's through those challenges. The challenges are like a portal. They're like, what is this showing me? What is this bringing up for the collective? You know, and a lot of times it brings up stuff that no longer serves us, stuff that isn't things that we want to resonate with anymore. But within the world and the collective especially, you're going to have that push and pull because there's fear. You know, like we have become so disconnected on this planet and as humanity from Mother Earth, from nature, from our inner guidance, from our intuition. And it's really fears that block that and shut it down. And fears that will stop us from being authentic and showing up because, you know, we have had past experiences or beliefs within us that are ancestral, that have been passed down to us from our family, all there. But to move forward on your journey, to move forward on your path, is to find that inner strength and that courage that we all have inside of us, that all of these challenges are, as you overcome one challenge, it strengthens you for the next challenge, and it strengthens you for the next challenge. So, you know, sometimes the mountains do feel like they're getting higher and higher, but it's because you're capable now of climbing that mountain because you have your past experiences behind you. Also, you know, this strength comes from our connection to the earth. The strength comes from our allies. There are so many allies in this card that are showing us the wisdom. Where are our teachers? Sometimes we struggle. I'm looking for my teacher. I'm looking for a mentor. I'm looking for a guide. If you're really struggling with that, sit outside. Take your shoes off. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel Mother Earth, really grounding your energy into Mother Earth. And I'm going to ground us all in today as we feel into our heart space, because I want these messages to come for what is in your highest and best good. I call into the Creator, our ancestors, our allies, all of these different allies that we have as our strengths. There's moose, there's fox, there's wolf, there's owl. There's snake. Each of these things teaches us something. It brings a certain wisdom and a certain vibration and a certain energy that we can embody that we can learn from and that we can witness. Sometimes looking at these things can invoke fear, like, for instance, say the snake. So you may feel fear from snakes because, past life, maybe you were bitten by one, or, just in general, a lot of them are poisonous, so they're kind of slimy. But the wisdom of the snake walks with the earth. It doesn't have feet. It is on the ground. It's very grounded energy. And when it sheds its skin, it is showing us how to shed our old ways, our old patterns, our old beliefs, so that we can embody and have fresh skin underneath. So the snake can show you lots of things, but sometimes, we have to get over our fears that are holding us back. Our heart wants to know that we are on a journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about each moment. Everybody is on this journey. There's a solitary figure in here, and he's got a horse with him, and so it's kind of showing that in order to, like, your path is not always going to be clear. Sometimes it's going to be smooth sailing, but sometimes we're going to feel lost. And then in that lostness, sometimes we can tune into our ancestors. Sometimes the ancestors have paved the way for us so that we can follow in the footsteps of our ancestors. But part of the journey is you and only you. And each person's journey is unique. So that's when, going in and connecting and finding your inner guidance and strength can really help you with that. And sometimes it's just plain, it's timing. Like sometimes, you feel like everything in the shadow, and then all of a sudden the sun starts to shine and it'll start illuminating your path again. So sometimes it's timing and it's patience and it's waiting. And then other times it's just, quite frankly, blind faith. I've been in those moments where it's been like I have felt all else has failed with me, but that really taught me surrender to knowing that we are divinely guided, that we do have our angels and allies and beings around us that are guiding us through that. And the final card today is the Seven of Water. So in this deck, water would be equivalent to emotions, which would be like cups, and then it's the seven. Here it's depicting sort of an arid, dry thing, but you can't see it, but there's lots of animals, and they're headed to a watering hole. And this card is the challenge, and it really represents peace. Peaceful, when we come to the watering hole, like if you're in Africa in the desert and all there is one watering hole, lions have to drink there, the water buffalo have to drink there. Everything has to come together in peace. Even if they are normal, natural enemies, there is this common need and desire and life force that we are all united in connecting into, and we all have to connect into that. So that is the collective reading, and I'm just gonna go in now and start pulling cards for the collective. So I want everybody just to feel into your heart space. If I miss you, I'm gonna try. I have to follow the feed and do this at the same time, which is an interesting challenge. And as well as following my inner guidance, I do try to move as fast as I can. So if I miss you, it's not intentional, and I'm just going with what's in front of me. And if you feel like you've missed me, keep putting your name in, like, over and over and over again. Because the chances are you might be popping up a little bit more for me to see. So the first card I'm going to pull for is for Shonda. So the card that I pulled for you, Shonda, is an amazing card. I'm trying to do it. So if you can see, it is the Witch of Fire. The Witch of Fire. So there's like this figure, I'll just describe it. So there's a figure of a woman, and she's dressed in red. So this is a really deeply shamanic energy, root chakra, really, really powerfully connected to the earth. So this shows me your energy, Shonda, is really connected to the earth. It's very shamanic energy, and it's very grounding. So you're a very grounded person. So sometimes when you're experiencing things, if you're feeling off kilter or you're struggling with decisions, or you're just not feeling yourself, being grounded to the earth will really bring you back into your body and back into yourself. There is, again, it's funny I mentioned snake because there's a snake curled around here. Snake is representative of Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is our fire energy coming up from our root chakra from the earth. It's our passion. It's our heart's desire. It's our willpower. It's such strong, powerful energy. With the snake energy, there are snakes. They aren't super active all of the time, but when they are active, they strike fast. Like they will go from standstill to Mach 10. So for you in your energy as well, it's like you need to have periods where you have a lot of rest and rejuvenation and just time, inner time for yourself, and really taking that time to be with yourself and really integrate things, integrate your energy, and then you'll know when to strike. They wait until they only want to strike once. So they have patience. So patience is a virtue. I feel like you embody a lot of this already, and it's a little bit of a reminder, but just, if you have something going on in your life right now and you're wondering, when is the right moment, follow your gut, your instinct as that snake, waiting, watchful, but waiting. And then, when it hits at your heart or when the moment happens, you will know when to strike. And then messages, there's a lot of smoke here, so really divinely guided as well, sending your messages. Don't forget to ask and be reverent in your messages and hear the messages from Creator. All right, next card, Bree. I'm going to call on you, Bree. Oh my gosh. Bree, I have pulled this card. That's a pack of wolves right there. And in the background, there's the Northern Lights. And the Northern Lights are really prominent right now. So in the background, what's really highlighted for me, this is the 9 of Earth. So in the tarot, there's 1 to 10. 10 being the completion of the cycle. So 9 being sort of the apex. So you're at the top of whatever cycle that you are in right now. And the only place to go from a 9 is a 10. So this is the completion. So, and then a new journey and pattern. So you have been, you may feel like you have been on this like journey, and you feel like you've really, but you may be feeling like you're at the top now, and like, what is next for me? So there is new energy, new journey, new path coming in, darkness of night, but the magic of the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights are created from sunburst, celestial energy. So you have, I feel like, ideas that are going to be starting to trickle in if they haven't started trickling in already, and a lot of color and magic there with the wolf pack. This is a collaboration, so possibly you could be moving into some energy or be thinking about being in collaboration with others. Again, wolves, very instinctual, very pack orientated though, and very family orientated. Next one, Carrie. Carrie, as you know, I decided I was going to shuffle the card. I put the intention into the fields. We're going to shuffle the cards once. For the sake of time, I'm just going to pull them one after the other. And you can do that. You are the commander of your own ship. When you work with energy, you work with magic. Everybody has their own unique way of doing it. If you feel called to do something in a certain way, that's the way you do it. Don't let even people who are, teachers or, whatever, if I just bring suggestions. I bring what works in my journey, my experiences. I throw it all out there. What resonates with you, pick it up. If you're like, yeah, well, I don't think I would do things that way, but that's interesting. Sometimes it's just about listening to another perspective and, just munching on that a little bit. Evolution, expansion. It's all about, experiencing, but releasing the old patterns, letting go of what we know, and a lot of us have been in this abyss of this darkness because it's like, in order to and then there's sort of like this following your own heart, what your heart's desire is. But then there's that faith as we go into the shadow and the darkness. I'm always pushing the boundary. I don't call myself a light worker, although like I'm in the light, right? I call myself a shadow worker because the shadow is where the magic is. The shadow is simply what is hidden. The shadow is just what you do not know. There could be trauma lurking in there. There could be guilt. There could be all kinds of familiar things passed down in your DNA. But as you bring the light to it, you bring it out of the shadow, and then it becomes new stuff to play with. New gifts will come out of that shadow. New abilities will come out of that shadow. The shadow is your playground. 85% of this entire universe is dark matter. It's in the shadow. Play with it. Don't be afraid of it. Play with it. Okay, so the next person that I called upon, you got the Guardian card. So this is when this comes into play. This is an energy. It's sort of twofold. So the Guardian energy is sort of this really grounded energy, but it's a masculine energy. So it's like you're at a place in your life where you're ready to do, you're ready to act. You have the connection to the earth around you, and there's a fox and a rabbit and a butterfly and birds. So there's been a lot of cycles that you've been to in order to get to this place. Guardian can also be those outside of us that are here to assist us on our journey. So as you're transforming and as you're shifting, there's a new guide for you. So really call into that. Unless they come forward immediately, I always feel like it's like, feel into this, and if that guide is within yourself, like, what is it calling you to do? But it's more like you're ready to start moving forward. You're ready to really start acting on that voice, that guide that's within you, that's talking to you and telling you what's next. Fox energy, movement within the twilight. So really connecting in to that shadow aspect of yourself, like really taking hard looks at that and what it's showing you, but then dancing in the twilight. Like, this can be a real playground for you. And foxes are shapeshifters. They have the ability to shift. You don't always have to be exactly the same thing. Like, we have the infinite ability to be anything and anybody we want in any moment. But whatever you are, all you need to do is be authentic. Be true to yourself. Thank you, Shonda, for that feedback. That's amazing. Yeah, you're working on a shamanic path. Great. Ginter, Nana, I hope I said your name right. I picked for you card number 3, and it is the Sun. So I'm just going to bring this forward and so that you can see it. And this again is, it is this, there's something inside of you. What is it? Okay, I'm just going to bring it forward because I feel like there's something here that's just like, there's something in your heart that's just ready to burst out. It's just ready to be seen. Like, you're ready to shine like this sun. And it's like, again, like the masculine energy, but in terms of, you've had your time to be doing your internal work. You've had time to be sitting back and sort of figuring out who you are and what you're about, and you're being called out to start doing. And you really do bring a lot of gifts to the world. Beautiful gifts. There is energy above in the form of a hawk. Hawk energy is also energy of movement, and sometimes things can move fast. So I feel like there's something, if it hasn't already started, things are starting to pick up in your life, and you're really going to start shifting. So it's to see with the eyes of the hawk. Look at it from a higher perspective. Again, whatever you're dealing with, if you have a bit of a struggle, I feel like it's just maybe you need to look at something a little bit differently, or view it from a different way. Or if it's not a way that you're used to, like you are seeing things, but it's not a way that you're used to seeing things, it's really coming forward. You got a lot of energy in the back of your head right now, connecting into your third eye. So, but it's from behind. So it's coming in from that divine feminine, but it's wanting to come forth. So clairvoyance for you, like really watch for the signs and witness the signs, and really and acknowledge the signs. If you acknowledge to your ancestors and creator that you are witnessing the sign and you're getting it, more signs will come. Diana, oh my gosh, to a fire snake has become our resonant energy of the day. This is a very divine feminine energy, very divine. And here we've got the double helix of the snake. You are a powerful healer, Diane. My energy field just lights up at that for you. But it's really connecting in to that. There's been so much wounding of the divine feminine. What the wounding in the divine feminine has done has shut down our lower chakras. Again, our connection to this earth. This is our home. Even though we know we come from something more than this and we may feel like we're displaced here, this is our home. But there's been so much trauma and so much suppression of the divine feminine that it's really cut us off at the solar plexus and at the particularly, but at through the sacral chakra. So hidden fears. Look at that. So when you get into the practice of daily taking a moment, this is what true meditation is. Taking a moment to take some breaths, clear your field, look into yourself. How do I feel today? What am I thinking today? What beliefs are there? How does your body feel energetically? What's in your mind? Take just a few moments and wait, and then start looking at the things that, if you feel like I can't get past this because there's so much pain in my body that it's distracting me, the distractions are trying to draw your attention. Your healing is in the distraction. So instead of not wanting to look at it, focus on it. What is this thought showing me? Where does this come from? Feel into it. And then instead of changing it or feeling guilty about it or feeling bad about it, send it love. Send it love. It is part of you. It is in you. Even if it's something really horrible, if you send hate to it, you're just filling your energy field full of hate. Fill your energy field full of love. It is teaching you something. It is a lesson. It is a portal. It is a gateway. And as you pour love into it, it is the love that alchemizes that energy field. It is the love that shifts and changes and transforms. You've had a bit of a desert behind you. There's desert background, so I feel like you've gone through a bit of a dry spell, but this is really rising up for you, and it is your wounds are your powers. They help you to resonate and understand who your people are. Heart energy. Everybody just take a deep breath into your heart spaces right now. Kathy, this card is for you. Hate of fire. Everything is on fire. Everything is on fire. Fires in regular tarot would be equivalent to wands. So this is your willpower. So there's lots of willpower, lots of courage to change, to show up, to keep showing up. You, underneath it all, regardless of how you feel about yourself, underneath it all, you loved yourself so much that you're still showing up. That's your willpower. That's your courage. That is your strength. So the 8 of fire, 8 of fire. So we're starting to get higher up in. So there's been some stuff that you've gone through in the past, but you may find yourself at a place right now where you're at a bit of a standstill. You are maybe felt like you've been a bit having difficulties moving forward. And so this can be a lot of the monkey brain, a lot of chatter inside of your head going on. Like, what is going on? Why can't I move past this? What do I need to know? So when you're at a standstill, you are energetically at a standstill. What you need to do is draw the energy out of your head. Get out of that head and really feel into your heart. What does your heart want you to know? Really, this is where you can ground. You need to be, I'm really grounding your energy now. You need to feel grounded into Mother Earth. Really feel grounded and connected into that energy, and just sit with your heart and sit with that grounding, and don't try to force. This is not an energy that you can force or talk yourself into. It's about really feeling into your heart. What is your heart? What is sitting there? And then, feeling into that body. What stands out to you? If it's physical, again, feel into it. Send it love from your heart space and allow that to alchemize it for you. But there's a golden stream ahead into a golden light. So it's just part of your, patience, a little bit of patience coming in here for you. Okay. Gail, you mentioned something about somebody, and I can't go back to see what the message was. If you want to retype it, I will look at it again. Gintar, I did read for you. Maybe you missed it, but I did give you a reading already. So maybe go back and listen to the replay. If you got to listen for your name, sorry, because I cannot go back once the messages are out. I feel like I read for you, Stephanie. Amaline, I did not read for. I know that for a fact because I would remember that name. So I am going to read for Amaline, and this is Goddess of Fire. Everything is just like so literally on fire. So for you, Aline, your name I'm really sorry about. For you, I have the Goddess of Fire. And in this card, she is coming in as Baba Yaga. That's her house in the background. So for those of you who don't know Baba Yaga, she is a goddess of Eastern European. I have Eastern European background, so I really, really resonate with. She's one of the goddesses I work with, but she can strike fear into the hearts of people too. Like there's a lot of she's used a lot as control with children, which is really the shadow aspect of her. In this card, she is divine wisdom on that shamanic journey. So a lot of really deep, wise wisdom coming in, and she's got the fire going with her pot, but she's really a fire keeper. So when you kind of, for the people around you, can be a way shower. You keep the fires burning for people with your energy, with your field, with who you are. But it's really also to continue to go inward to find that deep wisdom. And sometimes you may feel like you're in the forest alone, and you have walked a path and a journey where you have been very, very alone at times, but you are deeply, deeply connected to Mother Earth and the healing that's going on in Mother Earth. What can we do in these times of challenge? The single greatest thing that we can do is do work on ourselves. We truly can only shift and heal ourselves. We cannot force healing or shift the world around us. We can only shift ourselves. But as we collectively shift ourselves and bring up the vibration and the energy again with that unconditional love, the high frequency energy that we hold, that's where the magic truly is. Oh, Diana, I felt like I read for you already, Diana, but I guess not. It's like I'm feeling like I've done things before I've even actually done them. If I have missed anybody, please put your name back into the chat again so that I can see and bring cards for as many people as possible. I can't even speak. You would think that I did this on purpose. I swear to God, I do in fact have an entire deck here. So Diana, the Ace of Fire. This is the beginning of new things for you. You are either just starting out or will be starting out on a new adventure, and the fire flames are hot and high for you. So really capitalize on that inner fire that you have within you. Really, it's calling to you. So really trust your instinct. There's this is like an 8, but sideways, but it's the symbol of infinity and the symbol of movement and magic. This is not, your first kick at the can. This, shows the infinite soul here. And you're ready. There's an anvil here. So if there's something in front of you right now and you're trying to decide, is now the time, would be a moment where I'd say, yes, now is the time. Strike while the iron is hot. So go, time for you is all I can say about that one. Okay, now, and if Diana, that was your second card, it was just a continuation of the other card. Okay, Sarah. Let's go, Sarah. 4 of air. 4 of air. So this air is the equivalent of swords. So this is about finding your sanctuary, finding your stability. So I really feel like right now you are really anchoring in and you are finding your niche and you're finding your stability. Again, it can be a little bit of a place where you're really solidifying what it is that you need to do before you take the next steps forward. For whatever you're about to do next, you need to have a really firm, strong foundation. So in your energetic field, again, like if you have these ideas percolating, I would say these are solid ideas. These are solid. This is a solid plan that you have, but just make sure that you have it all rooted in, that you have it all connected in, because as the journey goes, I feel like there may be some unexpected glitches that may come up for you, but if you have really done your strong foundation and your strong base, then they will have less of an impact. So sometimes we need to take the time just to make sure that we are firmly rooted, we are firmly connected. There's an eagle medicine at the top of this for you, so you're really taking things to a whole nother level here. Your energy is really wanting to amp up and really go for, it's really divinely guided and really connected to creator source and really heart. I can really feel your heart, and just within your heart, be tender with yourself, be loving with yourself. I know you and I've met you and your heart is so huge. Bring that heart to yourself. You love yourself so much that you have sacrificed in order to witness and experience things on a whole nother level. So higher perspective. Okay, my feed is not shifting here. I gotta shift it for a second. I want to shift it, but not too much. Melissa, for you, I got card 21, and it is Council of Beings. So for you, there is still some unknown in your situation that you are dealing with. And what I'm going to say about that is the sun has also risen. So you are, if you have worries or concerns on your path, this sun is rising for you. This is where you just need to surrender. Surrender is the answer. Just a letting go and allowing. This tree is strong. This tree is really planted and rooted. It's got council of all beings. So this is really drawing you into the collective and to the people around you. And sometimes, like one of the tools that we have, as we feel into ourselves, is sometimes we need to seek counsel, where I feel like you have been used to following your own gut instinct, following your own plan, following your guidance, and you really built that up. This is why your sun is shining so bright. But this is also where you can, people who resonate with your heart and trust that you trust, seek counsel, or whatever you're doing, you need to work collectively, rely on other people that they're going to follow through. But again, the people that you trust and that you resonate with. This isn't brand new venture in a lot of ways. There are going to always be things that you do not know, because they are just those mysterious things that are in the shadow. But again, there's a lot of ideas and things going on here, but stay firm and solid to your path, to the decisions that you have made, to where you are committed to and you're heading into. But go deep into yourself and see, like, if you're feeling that you are really struggling, go like the whale. Like, you need to go really deep, dig deep. What is it that you don't want to look at that you need to look at? What is it on the hero's journey, we need to go with only the baggage that we need. Otherwise, we get bogged down because we're trying to carry 10 suitcases on a journey that are filled, and 9 of them are filled with stuff that we don't need, we're never going to use anymore, and we don't need. So letting go of old patterns, old beliefs, old ways of doing things, allow your sun to shine. Just keep moving forward, keep on your deadline, seek the counsel of those that you trust, and surrender. Okay, next. Gail. Let me just see. Gosh, where's my feed? All right. Gail. The 713 card, the shaman. Shaman energy. So again, you are very connected to the earth, and the drum in the shamanic is listening to the heart and following your heart and the beat of your drum and the beat of your inner heart and the beat of your inner guidance. So really connecting into your heart through nature. Think about the thing that you love the most, or the animal that you love the most. And what qualities does that animal have? And there's a real gentleness and a softness to you. But when you think about that animal and you think about how much you love them, or you think about how much you love your children, this is calling you to your heart and how you love yourself. And as you release your fears and these, and you listen, and this is blindfolded, so you're on a very much an inner journey right now of going within, but really witnessing in your heart, looking at those shadow things that are lurking there, the hurts, the pains, And for me, what came up, and this really resonates, I'm going to say it, when I really went into my shadow recently, was mother wound. And I didn't realize that I was holding within myself this feeling of being a failure, how I had failed in some way my children, how I had been in some way at some point said the wrong thing or been inadequate, and how guilt I had for that. And when I was really able to just pour love into myself and witness myself as this being who was a mother who loved her children, I just started pouring love and compassion to myself. Love and compassion for continuing to show up. Love and compassion in this world as it is, to have the hope of better as a mother, to bring, loving beings into this world. But how much do you love yourself and the expansion of your heart through your inner work and your inner journey? That's what going into the shadow is. We do it for ourselves, but we do it for our children and our families and the world in general. There's also a, just want to point out again, snake energy with the snake on his arm. And for the next one, you lost your mom as a child. Yeah. There's so really, feel into that wound, and then send love and compassion and just witness it as love and compassion. And when we do this, like our single biggest ally is our highest self. So you can call into aspects of your highest self because your highest self truly loves you unconditionally to support you and bring in support. Marlene. Yes, Marlene. Yes, 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 Marlene. There is something for you. Goddess. Marlene, goddess of water, goddess of the heart, goddess of love. And so in this card, it's in the water and there's like an octopus. And then in the middle there, you can see this baby in the world, incubation, and nurturing, and then all this energy overflowing from the top. Just let me, I need to, Marlene, just really take a nice deep breath of creator energy into your heart. And just release, cancel, heal anything that does not serve you in your highest. But Marlene, you're super, super empathic. So very important for you to daily take those cleansing breaths in and just release, heal, cancel on all levels, through all timelines, dimensions, and spaces, the energy that you have picked up. So empathically, there's nothing wrong with being empath, and there's everything about how you pick up on the energy of what's around you. The problem we can run into is with, again, the wounding that we have. It can get stuck, and a lot of times I can feel for you, Marlene, it gets stuck in your heart space, and you really grieve. You grieve the world, and you grieve the hardships of the people around you. But this is where it comes in. It's, not up to us individually to save the world. This is for the creators and the angels. So always take those moments to breathe into your heart space, feel into the energy of the wounds of the world that do not belong to you, but that you witness. And then send those to the energy of creator and to Mother Earth to heal. It's not, the weight of the world does not need to be on our shoulders. The weight of the world is carried by creator and the angels and guides. And Marlene, I love your heart, and I love you as my sister owl. And I hope you can feel my energy just light up thinking about you. Let's see here. I guess it's time for me to sign off. Carolyn. Carolyn, I can't remember if I pulled the card for you, Carolyn. So I will just pull one final card again for another. If it's a second message, then so be it. You get 2 messages today. I will actually sign this off as a card for the collective as well. And it is the seven of Earth. 7 of Earth. So Earth is related to Pentacles. The way that I see Pentacles, because money has, I love it because it sustains my life and brings some beautiful things to me and my family. But Pentacles to me are about what I value. And so with the 7, this is a very divine, spiritual, high connection, high vibrational energy, and it is an energy of movement. And collectively, as a group, we have some deer, which is really amazing, gentle, heart-centered energy. Vicky, just listen to this message, because I don't have time for another card, but this is for you as well. We are part of this collective group. We are part of, we do have our people. Our people are here. My people are those who are on this planet, in this world, who are willing to shatter their hearts, to feel into the energy, feel the wounding of the world, feel the wounding within ourselves, And then feel into the love of why I came here. Because I loved myself so much. Because I love you all so much. And with my heart, I connect into my tribe and my people. And you are all here, and we are all in this together. We don't need to fight a war in armor. We fight like the deer. You know, we're present, we're authentic, we witness, we nurture, we love. But these are also male energy, male deer. We're power. Our energy is just like, look at my horns. You know, I am power. I am courageous. I am not backing down. I am holding true to my inner authentic self in every moment. Calling into the Creator to bring me the words of wisdom that I need to teach and bring to my people, to bring the words to my tribe of encouragement where it needs to be, of love where it needs to be, but also where I need to bring my voice to stand my ground of what is not acceptable to me, of what is not okay to me. But even within that, with love, connecting to Creator and Source, and turning it over to our angels and our guides and Mother Earth and Creator. There is energy and systems in play right now that are beyond you and are beyond me, and we are just simply players in this game. And it is for us to decide, what kind of game am I playing, and what kind of player do I want to be within that. And every single one of you who is listening to this, you bring magic, you bring courage to me, you bring me strength to show up as well in my moments when I struggle, because I do. This journey of the hero's journey, it's going to have its ups and it's going to have its downs. It's going to have times for great movement and times for inner work, going deep, and times for stillness. So you're always on time. You're always working on and being and doing exactly what you need to do and be in every single moment. Be patient and be kind with yourself. And I love every one of you. I'm going to sign off so that the next person can come on and bring wisdom and magic. Yes, Marlene, we are the one. Yay! Thank you for all of your love. I will go back later and read your messages. So if you haven't yet, I invite you to leave me feedback and comments, special requests. If you're looking to contact me, I have a website. It is angelessence.ca. Follow me on Facebook, Wild Souls Rising, and you can send messages to me on Messenger as well. If you'd like to book sessions to work one-on-one, I offer those through my website, which I posted at the top of the comments today. Tomorrow I am going to do 180, and we're probably going to go a little bit galactic. So if you think you've heard it all, tomorrow is a new day.